Okay, so right now we're using Elizabeth Montgomery's chart, the Star Bewitched, because we've made her chart a couple weeks ago, to create a transactional analysis using astrology. Now, parent, adult, and child are the three ego states, as you just saw. And what we do now is we weigh the different planets in aspect to those. So there are primary aspects and secondary, and what you see me doing here is calculating up the primary aspects to Saturn. So Saturn makes an aspect to Jupiter, which makes an aspect to Neptune, which makes an aspect, and also an aspect to the moon. So then you see the dotted lines representing the secondary aspects. So the sun is conjunct Venus, is conjunct Uranus, and then we weigh all of this. This allows us to get an accurate idea of the three ego states and how they're functioning within the individual. So transactional analysis is really a model of the astrological chart that makes it easier for our clients to understand and visualize. It diagnoses and communicates our inner psychology to the client. So we have these ego states, the parent, the adult, and the child, and these are really attitudes that we develop as we grow up, but these attitudes can be seen, and how we will develop them rather, can be seen throughout the chart. Now, whether we've developed a healthy or an unhealthy expression of these different ego states remains to be seen, but we will identify strongly with them regardless, based on the information we see here. Saturn represents our parent, the sun represents the adult, as you see, and then the moon would represent the child state. And so our natal planets and their aspects allow us to see which ego state we operate out of the most and identify with. So the parent represents the parts of a person's consciousness that reflect the experiences that they received from their own parents. Survival skills, understanding ourselves, building our reality. The adult is our ability to deal and function in the world logically, to adapt, to be intelligent, to organize, to be analytical, to create success, and to overcome failure. And then the child is the more creative aspect of us. And as you can see, I'm weighing them all out now, but the child is the more creative aspect of us, the intuitive and instinctive aspect, and helps us get in touch with our joy. And then once we are done calculating all of this, we tally up the weighted scores, meaning all the different aspects made to both the primary and secondary planets. As you can see, I'm tallying it up. And then that will allow us to accurately see which state, ego state, Elizabeth Montgomery identified with most in her life. And then it would remain to be seen how healthy she was, functioning from that state. So adult is the clear winner, parent the second. And she would have needed to do work to get her inner child, her creative potential out. But she would have had a nice, healthy adult framework, a logical framework, an ability to succeed in the world that allowed her to express herself creatively. And that is transactional analysis.